conversation. One of the hallmarks of leadership and politics is prompt resolution of crisis. Now let's move straight to our next conversation. One of the hallmarks of leadership and politics is prompt resolution of crisis before it festers. The political storm hanging over Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu was swept away as President Bola Tinubu gave him a public endorsement, dispelling lingering speculations of a rift between them. At a high-stakes reconciliation meeting held at the president's private residence in Ikoyi, Lagos, President Tinubu reportedly declared that, and I quote, "all is over." The president made the remarks before key members of the Governance Advisory Council, GAC, the apex decision-making body of the All Progressives Congress, APC, in the state, led by its chairman, Tajudeen Olusi. The council had accompanied Sanwo-Olu to plead for forgiveness and reaffirm his political loyalty. Now let's hear from the governor.
People that believe that they are more Catholic than the Pope, you know, there are things that you see people, they cry more than they bereave. You know, father and son, you know, are things that will always ensure that, you know, there's nothing at all. My father is my leader, you know, and we're grateful that he has given us the audience today to come in and say hello to him. He was very excited that we're one big happy family, and we are not divided in any form, and we're all honestly also pledge our full loyalty to him, to his government, to as our leader, as our father, you know, and it was unanimous.
The challenges we have, so far so good. The current administration is addressing it, which is the area of security. We are very happy with the forest guard structure and another platform to bring in more police force for the forest guard to continue to comb the entire forest, both in the north and in the south. So once security can be addressed, there is a good platform for investment to flow to Nigeria now. One area that Mr. President.
All right, then, BKO, the perceived misunderstanding between the president and the governor. They said all sins are forgiven. Your thoughts here?
Yeah, I know a lot of people will be relieved. I am relieved because I didn't like what I was seeing. I know that politicians don't tell you all the story, and we were not privy to their meeting. They didn't invite us because they know we are a boss, so they didn't invite us to their meeting. We don't know what caused a rift.
Exactly.
But rifts are normal. They will always happen. And when they happen, they are meant to be addressed, and solutions found. And the same people who had a disagreement will come back as even better friends, better acquaintances. So it's not a big deal that the president had a misunderstanding with the Lagos governor. Many people were even saying that, they were already compiling signatures to send Sanwo-Olu packing. There was nothing we didn't hear. So it's a good thing that the president allowed the fog to be cleared, especially during his time in Lagos. So it's good that the matter has been addressed. We cannot pretend that things
were smooth
that we saw were normal, except if we don't know what we are doing. Those things were not normal. They pointed to the fact that there was a disagreement. Now, the president as a father has said, okay, let's have this meeting. They had the meeting and they came out smiling. Everyone is happy. No one who truly loves Lagos will be happy to see the president and Governor Sanwo-Olu at loggerheads.
Exactly.
But one thing I have to tell both of them is that these misunderstandings will come, quarrels will come, people will come in between both of them to say, look, I saw this video, this person said this behind your back. Those things happen. Some leaders try to get the people around them to stop doing amebo by sometimes calling the person that you come to speak about him, by calling him to witness the accusation. your amebo antics. And then that message is then sent inexorably to that person. It will not come back again. If somebody on my team forms the habit of coming to badmouth you, one day I will set him up. As he comes in, I will say, okay, that thing you were saying about Shegun, repeat it. That's the last time. I will see my former boss. I won't mention that particular one, but he's certainly not by your nonoga. He did it to someone. He did it to someone. From that day,
it ended.
That person never went. It's a way of saying, look, I don't enjoy you bringing idle talk to me.
Exactly.
People enjoy idle talk. And once a leader enjoys listening to idle talk, he gets distracted. He won't even have time for his work. You won't even have time for serious engagement. So this is the thing. There was a quarrel. The issue has been cleared now, and we hope that going forward, the issues that brought the quarrel
will not repeat itself.
Not repeat themselves, and that is if it is one issue.
Okay, that's if it's one issue. Okay.
So it won't repeat itself, and the president can then focus on his mandate. He has a much bigger mandate than Lagos. Sure. Lagos cannot be a distraction to our president. There is a much bigger job to do at the center.
Okay.
So it's good that the Lagos distraction has been
sorted and taken care of.
God bless the people who facilitated this meeting.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, that tension, they've taken that tension away from their bodies. All the Babajide and the rest of them, during this period, I can tell you that they didn't enjoy life. They were bothered because that this was happening in their time, and they found a way to bring both men together, and we are happy to hear. Hopefully, the next time the president comes around for an event, we will see his hands raised towards the Lagos governor, and smiles will be exchanged by
I mean, because the Holy Book says, "Blessed are the peacemakers."
Yes, no, the people who facilitated they stand blessed.
They stand blessed, the peacemakers. But now, the political storm has now been swept away. Your thoughts here?
Well, I'm glad that the uncertainty is over. Because I try to put myself in the shoes of the governor, and it's not easy.
It's not easy.
You must have an iron will and home training that is solid for all the temptations that will come before you. Because like Gide said, there are people who drive solely trailers, and they are looking for people to drive the trailer between. That's the only job in life.
They are good drivers.
That's all they want. They just want to drive a trailer between two people. And I can tell you for free that a lot of people must have done a lot to make sure this tiny became something like a gully.
I know you will have been disappointed too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So the governor's Omoluabiness, if there's a word like that.
Okay.
Because throughout this fight or no fight, he has been resolute, he has been very quiet, he has not, because I know some governors that will have thrown out their full soldiers.
Some will call a press conference and spill all.
Abuse the man.
To the president.
We don't governors like that. They never got a second term. So you just have to, so he has been, that's what I told.
It's difficult to
do that. That's what I told somebody this morning.
To confront a certain
That's what I said.
In an unorthodox country like Nigeria, in the manner that you're talking about.
I know, that's what I said. The man has shown, has been resolute.
Okay.
And he has done all the right things. Because every step of the way,
I get the point. I get the point. Yeah. We just leave it there.
So to me, that is the key.
We have peace, and that's what matters.
Exactly.
So we'll look forward to that next.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Follow peace with all men. That's what the Holy Book says.